Precious souls, welcome back to our happy space. So, I was sitting on my front porch, and I saw two jets, of course, leaving all their chemicals behind, right? I saw one, and then I saw another, and I'm like, oh, they're coming to is it called the apex, the crossroads? They're about to cross, and I'm filming it, and the one crosses over, and then I'm like, crossroads. And then I stopped my video because I felt compelled to do it. So I just do as I feel compelled to do. So anyways, I no sooner put my phone down and I was sitting there just thinking about crossroads. What does that mean to me, right? I'm always absorbing my environment. What are these signs? I look up and the one after crossing started to circle back. It was so weird. And of course they leave the chemical trail, right? So anyways, I don't know why, but I meant to share that with you. Something's circling back. It's like after a crossroads, it's like, oh, wait a minute, wait. That's not what I meant to choose. It's that kind of a feeling. I don't know what this is. Spirit, why are you making me play with these cards in such a way? Okay, let's find out what your higher self needs you to know at this time. Your future self, they're leaving you these messages. My puppy's in the background and insists I play. You're gonna have to bring it to me, bud. Calling in your higher self, your guardian angels, spirit guides, and your ancestors. What needs to come through at this time? Yes. Okay, so the crossroads was about choosing yourself. Finally putting yourself ahead of all the rest. Because you're someone who's very giving. You've always put yourself, sacrificed your own path to help others. But you know, these were tests, right? These were tests. And you're finally looking back and going, wait, I choose me. I've got this vision. I need to bring this to light. I need to bring this to the world. And you've had this blockage. I'm seeing that you had this blockage for the longest time. You didn't see all of the options available to you because you were so rigid on this path that this is the way it is. You've always been programmed to believe that yes, it's the right thing to do, to put people first, but you're going through this massive tower because you weren't moving forward, you weren't transitioning, you were holding yourself stagnant, but it's not stagnant anymore because you finally chose yourself. And you're circling back, you're saying wait. I just saw like a marriage. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to give you what I'm getting here. I saw a marriage, and I saw that it's almost like, ooh, that's deep. Okay. This marriage, and within so much time, it could be an annulled, right? When you go, wait a minute, I was just tricked. I was tricked into marrying you. I know this feeling, okay? Like within just after the deadline, it's like, oh, things come to light, and you realize you were tricked, left out in the cold, abandoned. All financial disruptions, sickness. It's like you saw this right after the choice was made and it wasn't made for you and you're circling back. Some of you might actually be still in hermit mode. You're starting to get all these messages now. You're starting to see that everything in your environment was literally placed in front of you like what is it called on Star Trek? The holodeck, right? It's a program that your future self, your higher self has created for you, leaving these breadcrumbs. You're starting to see through all the lies. You're starting to see that your clarity was mucked up. It was fogged over. And you're tired of living in regret and remorse. You're starting to go, wait, this time I choose me. I'm making my wishes come true. It's time for my wishes to come true. What do we need to know about the tower? They're saying get the other deck out, so I will do that. What do we need to know about this shocking event, this tower? It's got to do with a past person, someone who was very stoic. Oh gosh, I'm hearing, okay, so whoever I'm speaking with, I feel like there was a dynamic in your family. Motorbike might be very, yeah, it's relevant. A motorbike. Also someone who likes to show off in your energy. That you were with or potentially married even or committed to somebody who was a lot like a parent of yours that you had wounds with. Sorry, I'm going to call it like it is. This is what it is. Here, I'm the tower. Peekaboo, surprise, trigger warning. And it's like you started to see this and you put an end to that cycle. You started to see that this person was designed to trigger these childhood wounds. And it's because you guys you've been together in other lifetimes, okay? This other person that you were with. You both signed up to do this. Can't make this up. There it is again, guys. Totally reiterated. To help bring wish fulfillment, okay? This person was given the option. They didn't take it, this new beginning with you, okay? This cycle was ended because they continued to stay in that. They were like very rigid in the mind, okay? Very rigid, very stubborn, have to be the boss of everything kind of person, right? Like they're like, I'm all that, okay? I'm all that. And they always like seem to just like one up you. They had to be better than you. It's always a constant competition. Thank you for that. They projected that they were always correct, and their ego would not allow them to see the bigger picture. So they didn't see that they had the opportunity to grow with you. They always wanted you to be subordinate, as coming through, subservient. They were writing the script of your life, and they were doing so. This is someone who you had other lifetimes with. I'm feeling this so strong. The winds are picking up. Thank you, Spirit. Lilacs. That's something. That's got something. So this person, it's like they went to the crossroads again, and you went on without them. I'm hearing miles apart. We're miles apart, and you just said, I can't keep waiting for you. You're just going to keep competing with me. I need to keep going. And now they're circling back. But the crossroads, and I want to know more about this. Is it too late? It's after this faded, yeah, they're working on those demons inside that were holding them in this, I got to be boss. I got to be the one, I'm the one in charge. Because they wouldn't get out of this old, outdated, it was like one of your parents, right? It was, if you look, they were a lot like one of your parents' unhealed parts, the parts that were meant to trigger you. You both signed up for this, to trigger each other's wounds. So you triggered their wounds, and they went running. or you finally said, get out of my space. Yeah. They didn't give you that overfilling emotional security and fulfillment. They were emotionally stunted. I'm hearing stunted. I'm seeing like a whole lot of coffee, right? Like it stunts your growth. That's their message coming through. Like, if you drink too much coffee, it's going to stunt your growth. Remember when we were kids and younger? And this parental, there's something about, there's a connection with one of your parents. It keeps coming through. You're going on to create your own happiness, your own, your family life, your confirmation from the dog. Did you see the interruption in me, and then the dog picked up on it? Okay, come here. Here you go. Get me your ball, please. There it is. I see it. Give me your ball, please. Thank you so much. Life is a dream. So you started to see the connection on how you were always trying to appease that one parent and could never do it, right? You could never get through because they were stubborn. They wouldn't allow themselves to open their mind to the fact that you might know something because they always viewed you as that little child. Oh, they're there. Yes. But you were highly intuitive, especially back then. You were very connected to the divine. And it always kind of like, there's people listening right now. Yeah. So you're always very connected to the divine, and you didn't understand how these gifts were coming about. You could sense things. You could pick up on things. And when you try to warn this parent or get your parent to see outside of that box, they couldn't, and they would just see you as this child. And you feel like this with this person that you just recently left, or you're about to leave. Or... Give me your ball, please. Can I have that? Thank you. Instead of going inside, let's play ball. Where'd it go? There it is. Can you show mommy? No, get that one up. Do you see the interruptions when I'm trying to get a message across? And that's what this person was doing. They were like interfering with growth. And it's like you had to keep, it's like that same feeling is coming through. Like you had to keep throwing them the bone, throwing them the ball. Keep them, yeah, okay, here you go. I'm trying to work on something. I'm trying to tell you something. And they're like, bark. Throat chakra, they don't want this out. I'm very connected right now to this individual. I can feel this. So, anyway, why wouldn't they? Let's find out what it was that was holding them back, that was distracting them. What was holding them back? What was this wound that they refused to look at? That they refused to be human with? It's like, no, I can't let anybody see that. What was this one thing that was holding them back? They didn't want to break the cycle. This thing spun. It was upside down, then flipped right. And they didn't want to break the cycle. And they didn't want the world to see that they felt shame. I mean, look, you. Come here, please. And this is what it took. It was constant distraction to the point where you literally go, you know what? I'm going to remove you from my space now. because we've been over this. I've told you several times, please quit distracting me. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to learn. And it just wouldn't stop. And he's going to do it again. You watch. Because it's predictable behavior, right? Very predictable behavior. You know, they go over, they do their masculine thing. They go urinate on things because they own the joint. And then they'll just distract you more. It's like, look at me. I'm urinating on stuff. I can't make this up. So their fulfillment. See, I'm feeling, this is what I'm getting. So I'm just going to share it with you. This glutton. I'm feeling like this person that sits there and goes, I own this. This is my fulfillment. You are my fulfillment. I own you. They were holding you back from stepping into your manifestations, the things you were designed to do as the Empress, to heal all the wounds, to embody all the queens, to have strong discernment, to have strong boundaries. This person, they literally, like, this was, I'm telling you, they had a lack of success, a stagnation, lack of achievement, disappointment, burdens, lack of completion. They didn't want the world to see their problems. They couldn't understand how you could be so brave and out there. Their fulfillment was to hold you back so they could own you, possess you, continue to interrupt they needed constant attention because their inner childhood wounds, they demanded it because they didn't have that. They were raised to believe that if you're louder, if you talk over someone, then you have that dominance. Like, I'm going to pee on you and own you, you know, like a dog does. Like, oh, that's my turf. Justice is coming forward. 11 is very significant. That jumped out at me like, pop, okay? You're having the strength. You tamed the ego anyways. In fact, you wouldn't let the noise continue to bother you. As my dog continues to urinate on things right now. He's trying to distract me, right? You had the strength. You tamed the ego and you're like, I'm not going to let this get in the way anymore. I'm not going to let my need for you to approve of me, dad, mom, that parental thing. Like, I need you to see me. No, I don't. You're going to continue to urinate things and try to claim that you own everything. You're going to be in your stubborn mix and you're going to do it over there. And I'm going to send you, you know, compassion, but from a very far distance. Like right now, I've got things on my shoulders that I've got to deal with and you keep putting more on me. I'm not here to take care of you. I'm not here to hold you by the hand, is what I'm getting. And it was like you had a hard time detaching because you felt like you were almost leaving that, parent behind. The part that you could never heal. They always wished you could heal in that parent and let them see the light. Let them see that you're not a child anymore, that you have something to offer. And you don't need to keep jumping through hoops to keep them satisfied. There's a slow moving offer coming in. And I feel like it's this person circling back. Did I miss the crossroads? I get it now that I've had you finally remove yourself from my space. I see now. I'm grounded. I've been waiting forever to come forward and share with you that I actually do want to work alongside you, but I don't know how because you keep triggering my wounds and then I keep wanting to run and I feel abandoned when you're not with me and when I'm peeing on trees and I can't get your attention and you just seem so grounded. How do you do it? I want to be with you, but I don't know how because all I've ever known is feeling left out in the cold and not good enough. And so instead of being this child that when they kept resorting back to when you trigger their wounds, you were grounded, you're like, what is going on? Let me work here. Let me work on my thing. No, I need your constant attention. You kept triggering. It was like the child that was never heard, never allowed to have emotional, expressions. It was never safe and the environment was never safe for them to express themselves authentically and emotionally because they get laughed at, picked on, because they would trigger their parents' wounds. It was like a big cycle, right? But now they're coming forward. They're like, I can feel this void. You're not in my energy anymore. I was just about to ask about this. What do I need to know about that now coming out of this stagnancy? And it said, yes. It confirmed you were stagnant. They want me to read it. I will read it. 12 is significant. January 2nd, February 1st, and 12. Clock, tick-tock, time. Oh my gosh, this person's rushed with time. They're like, I forgot. Feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertainty, lack of direction, needing release, letting go, sacrifice, waiting, lack of direction, perspective, and contemplation. Oh, there you go, guys. This is what this person's feeling. They were keeping you in that, but you freed yourself, and now they're going, how do I heal these inner childhood wounds? You've done the thing, okay? You're coming out of hermit. I can't make this stuff up. Okay, because the next card was, remember we were discussing the feeling left out in the cold, feeling abandoned, and it showed itself there. And there's that inner childhood wounds from the past, right? You broke out of that. You're like, I don't need anyone's approval. I am not the child anymore. I could see my own value. And you're coming out of hermit. I feel like this person's just coming in, honestly. I just feel like they're just going in. It's like the crossroads, and they're like, oh, wait. I want to learn. I want to do the thing. I also feel like this person is hasty and gullible and impatient, lack of energy, ideas, creativity, ambition, and goals and plans. Like they're holding themselves back. They've relied so much on feeding off of the creative ideas of others that they're not tapped in. They've got blockages because they haven't healed. But they're curious about you. They're really curious about you. They're watching you from the sidelines. They're like, how are you doing this? They want to learn, but they want to learn quietly. They don't want anyone else to know. Because there's this pride thing, this ego thing. Like, I didn't learn anything from you. It's like that parent, right? Like, oh, they're their little one. But they're watching. They're like, how do I do this? They're going through a big wake-up call with you finally cutting them out of the energy. It's like they don't want to lose out. They see the opportunities that they could have with you. They see the beauty. They're getting clarity again. It's like I'm seeing that their spirit guides are actually trying to push them to get their butt in gear, get up on that horse and get galloping. Like there's a truth you need to share. There's a truth you need to share. They're getting mental clarity, right? There's a truth you need to share about how you've been playing others. How you're starting to see that you were a manipulator. You were someone who was in and out and could not commit because you were always afraid of being hurt, like you were once before or many times before. Okay, this individual was very afraid to commit. They would mislead people. They caused a lot of pain, I'm hearing. So you're up here on your throne. See? You're up here on your throne. You're doing the thing. You're following your passions. You're highly intuitive. You're going through a massive glow up. Massive glow up. People are really noticing you now, okay? Because you're doing what you needed to do all along, but you're not letting the distractions stop you. And I hate to say it, but this person, they're missing their opportunity, okay? Disharmony, disconnection, imbalance, inequality, incompatibility, unhappy couples, okay? Their passion, it's like they're trying to hold you back. They're like, wait for me. I'm seeing the Titanic where was it Jack? Come back, right? I don't know what that's got something to do. You're the jewel. Oh, okay, there's a whole lot there. Yeah, no one's going to be able to take from you anymore. This is the bottom line. The Wheel of Fortune is finally, and the Wheel of Fate, this is fated, is finally turning in your favor because you ended that cycle. You said, okay, I see, I'm not going to wait anymore. You're trying to get me to wait. You're trying to distract me. Why are you trying to distract me? Why do you need so much attention? Because that's what they were raised to believe. The environment they grew up in, the louder you are, the more obnoxious you are, the more charismatic, suave, the more you can, manipulate others. They were raised in a family where manipulation and being loud and obnoxious was the way to get attention. And we can't fault them for it, but we all grow up at some point and we finally see this is not the way. We don't throw temper fits. This is not the way. Honey attracts bees, right? Be sweet, be kind, be what you want to receive from others. Okay, I'm going, show's done now. So yeah, if you're wondering, yeah, of course they never got over you. Of course not. Whoa, Spirit, what are you doing to me here? It's time to quit replaying that movie in your head. Okay, let the past go. You're clinging to the past. You're playing it over and over. It's because they're pulling on your energy. It's a soul tie. You broke that contract. They're trying to keep you all in their head, just like they are, okay? You're trying to think your way through this, and that's not the way, and you know this. You follow your heart, follow your passions. If they have time, they need more time to heal, that's fine. But you're stepping into receptivity mode. You're not going to chase anymore. You're going to let everything come to you. You've already done the work, and the time is right now. The apple is falling from the tree. You don't have to jump. You don't have to push. You don't have to chase. You don't have to figure out how it's all going to happen to you because it's all happening on its own. This is, remember, we're in the hologram, like Star Trek, okay? We created this program so that we would learn. So until you make that decision, that thing, that problem, that that feeling left out in the cold, the financial stress, whatever it is, that lesson is still going to be there for them, for you, for all, until you finally see it for what it is. This is the aspect of myself that I felt I couldn't heal in my parent or in this person or in myself. And I keep seeing it as a reflection, and it'll keep coming around in different people until I finally see it and I go, oh my gosh, this is why I always feel abandoned. Oh my gosh, I abandoned myself. Oh, I feel like I don't deserve to be heard, or I can't commit because, you know, they're just going to leave my life anyway. When are you going to start living and make the decision? And the decision, and I'm not giving you trouble. I'm actually celebrating you right now. Happy birthday. Welcome to your rebirth, because you finally made the decision to choose yourself. You're like, I don't care if I couldn't heal everybody on the planet, if I couldn't take them all with me. I have to let it go. I care enough that I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to let the divine handle it, because I'm only enabling by holding them in my energy and holding them back, saying, come on, here's how you have to do it. No, you're just focusing on yourself. Queen of Wands, you're just focusing on yourself, because the more you take care of your portion of this puzzle piece, the more everything else will fall into place. So the distractions, you're not going to let them happen anymore, and if they do, you're going to cut it out. Mr. Man almost had to go inside to go in a recess break, okay? He almost had to go and go chill, because he was getting out of control. He was constantly demanding my attention, right? Make the decision. It's always about you. Remove the distractions. Remove the distractions. And embody and embrace this change. It's all happening for you. Like I said, you're in receptivity mode, feminine mode, passive mode. You don't have to push, push, push. It's not about forcing the environment and people around you to conform to you. Conform to me? What? Who am I? No, we're just taking care of our own little piece in front of us. What is it that keeps recurring that I'm getting sick and tired of seeing? Allow the change to happen inside so that it can reflect outside. You are receiving. You're staying in your own lane, you're looking at what's in front of you, and you're saying, okay, this is what's in front of me. I'm feeling this. I'm going to allow myself to feel so I can figure out what it is I need to move past. What is it that this collective at this time might want to be reflecting on, and what is it that's in front of you? What triggers you? What's going on? Where are you leaking control and energy? Again, choosing yourself. Having compassion. I can't make this up. The Lover's card twice. Choosing yourself. Quit trying to give it away to everybody else, to take them on the journey, to keep. You can do this alone, and when you do, once you do, the right people are going to align, and you're starting to do this. You're starting to see this. It's about what are your dreams, because you can only control yourself. You can only control your own emotions. If your emotions and your ego are taking control of you, you're being pulled into a narrative that is someone else's narrative. They're trying to write the movie for you. No, you've got your own purpose. You're starting to see, why was I born? Why am I here? What am I meant to do? You've known it all along. It's just you blocked it. When you weren't choosing you, you were trying to live everybody else's purpose. That they were too lazy to do the work for. You're not allowing that anymore. No more distractions. This is your life. This is your path. You were given. Everybody has a specific path. No one can show you where to go. It's all inside. You know what lights you up. You know where the passion is born. You know what gets you excited. And if other people aren't going to fit in it right now, it's all you care about right now. You need to focus on you. And you know this deep down, and you're finally choosing yourself. You're seeing where you fit, and it's going to lead to more and more and more. Open up that doorway. Open up that doorway. The wind just picked up. Cast your stresses to the wind and focus on what's at hand, because you need to commit to yourself before anybody else can commit to you. Show them how. Show yourself how special you are and how you deserve to be loved, so that other people can see it. Thank you, Spirit. I'm sending you guys so much love. Take care. Keep shining.